So now we will move on next exercise, and it is all about again algebra and different sort of questions. Theoretically, they will try to sort out or want us to find out the value of x. But in all these questions, we will first find an equation, okay, with the help of this statement. For example, what they say when x is added to its square. So if we say when x is added to its square, this means x plus x squared, and the answer is 12. So you can write x plus x square is equal to 12. Fine. Now, I hope so you get it how I write it. It's so straight. X is added to its square. That is x square, okay? And what comes? That is equal 12. So try to make a rearrange only. X square plus x negative 12. Now we solved or we know the concept when we have a quadratic form, general quadratic form, we have different rules. Either you can apply a quadratic formula, completing square, or sum and product rule. So we will think about sum and product here. Our product is negative 12x square and some value is equal x. So we will think two numbers. If we multiply, it must be 12. And if we add and subtract, it must be x. So think about the factors of 12, which are 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 will work. Yeah, look, if you write 4x minus 3x, that gives us exactly 1x. And if you multiply 4 into 3, that would be minus 12x square. It means we can write uh, x square after this, x square plus 4x in place of x, okay? I'm gonna write 4x minus 3x minus 12 equals 0. Now it's a group factorization. So group factorization says what? Divide into two parts. In first part, we have common x. So x plus 4. And second part, we have 3 common. That means we have inside x plus 4. Why? Because I'm taking negative also common. So inside symbol must be changed. Equals 0. It means we have x plus 4 is common throughout the equation. We can write inside the bracket x minus 3. And after this, you can find out so easily the values of x, which are x is equal to negative 4, x is equal to 4. So these are the answers. So they want us to find two possible values of x. So we found x equal minus 4 and x is equal to plus 4. We will check now the question number 2. It is when x is subtracted, from its squared, means x square minus x. The answer is 20, which is equal 20. It is so straight question. Again, they want us two possible value of x. So we can say that x square minus x minus 20 is equal to 0. And remember, our product is what here? Negative 20x square. And sum is negative x. So we will think about two numbers. If we multiply, it must be 20. And if we add and subtract, it must be minus x. Which two numbers? 5 and 4 will work for us, but 5 fours are 20 and 5 minus 4 gives us x as well. So 5 must be in negative. If you say negative 5x, positive 4x, that gives us negative x, as well as if you multiply, it would be negative 20. So it means we can say that after this, x square negative 5x positive 4x negative 20 is equal to 0. So again group factorization. So I would say x is common, so x minus 5, and from the right part or the second part 4 is common, so x minus 5. And whole throughout the equation we have x minus 5 common. So it means what we have left, those things we will write. We have left only x and plus 4. So I would say plus 4 equals 0. But what it says x minus 5 equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. That means we can say that x equal 5 and x is equal to negative 4. I hope so you get it. Next, we will discuss question number 3. Sorry, 4, but 3, I just write the equation. Simon thinks of a number. She squares the number. That means x square and adds the twice original number. Original number was x, so plus 2x. And the answer is 35. You just rearrange x square plus 2x negative 35. So then it will work for you. Now we move on question number 4. And the 4 is our rectangle has length of x plus 5 and width is x. Write down an expression for the area of rectangle. So we all know that area of rectangle is equal length into width, but they want as expression. So our length is x plus 5 and width is x. So the first part you can say that x bracket open x plus 5, and just try to simplify one more step. Means we can multiply x inside x square plus 5x. This is the answer of A part. Write down an expression for the area of rectangle, and then they say that if area is 24 centimeter, this is the answer of B. Okay, means if this expression, which is called area of rectangle, x square 5x, if this one is equal 24, find out the value of x. So now we will try to bring 24 from right to left. X square plus 5x minus 24 equals 0. Again, we will think about sum and product. Our product is negative 24x squared and sum is plus 5x. So we need to know two numbers. If we multiply, it must be 24, and if we add and subtract, it must be 5. So those are must be the factors of 24. Like 8 multiplied 3, 24, and 8 minus 3 gives us 5. But do you think so it is possible if we subtract? Yes, so 3 must be negative, like 8x negative 3x gives us exactly 5x. And if you multiply, it would be negative 24. It means after this, we can say that x square plus 8x minus 3x plus negative 24. Okay, negative 24 equals 0. So we have common word. If we check carefully the first portion, x is common, so x plus 8. Then we have negative 3 common, so x plus 8. And x plus 8 is common throughout the equation. We have left x minus 3. And at the end, x plus 8 equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0. So x is equal to 8, negative 8. And x is equal to positive 3. So we find out the possible value of, and remember this is the length. So choose, ignore the negative value, okay? This one, ignore the negative value and choose the positive value because length is always positive. So if x is 3, what is the length? Because width is x. Length is x plus 5. If you think about the exactly length is what? That was given x plus 5. Now it is 3 plus 5. That means 8. So one answer is 3, one answer is 8. Width is 3 and length is 8. And look, if you multiply 8 into 3, that gives you exactly 24. So it means these two answers are correct. Question number 6, the rectangles shown have the same area, and we know how to find the area of rectangles length into width. So area of the first rectangle is equal to the area of second rectangle, means x plus 1 bracket open bracket close. So x plus 3 is equal to x bracket open 2x plus 2 means area of the first rectangle is same as the area of second rectangle, so we use their length and widths. Now we try to simplify means x multiplied by x, it is x squared, then x multiplied by 3, 3x, 1 multiplied by x, x, and then 3 into 1, 3. And second is 2x squared plus 2x. If you multiply 2 with x, so 2x. And after this, we can rearrange. For example, we can solve one more step, like we have the like terms 3x plus x, which gives us 4x plus 3 is equal to 2x squared plus 2x. Take the left hand side all to right side and change their symbols as well. Okay, means 2x squared plus 2x negative x squared negative 4x negative 3, and then solve the like terms like 2x squared minus x squared. 2x minus 4x gives us 2x negative 2x. Okay, and we have negative 3, so we made it a quadratic form. After this we can think about sum and product rule so that we can manage this question. So x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Our product is minus 3x squared and sum is minus 2x. We will think two numbers. If we multiply, it must be negative 3. So 3 ones are 3 and 3 minus 1. That makes sense, but 3 must be negative. Like negative 3x positive 1x gives us negative 2x. And if you same two numbers multiply, it would be negative 3x squared. Now replace in place of minus 2x, over this equation becomes x squared negative 3x 1x negative 3 equals 0. So in first part we have common x, so x minus 3. Here we have nothing common, so just write 1. So x minus 3 equals 0. So later on we can say that we have x minus 3 common throughout the equation, so we have x plus 1, and one time you can say that x minus 3 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0. So x is equal to 3, x is equal to negative 1. Ignore the negative value, choose the positive value because these are the lengths. And lastly, you can say that if this is our length or value of x, what are the actual lengths they are asking? They just ask find x. So finish. That is your answer. X is equal to 3. I hope so you understand. Yes, we move on now next, which is exercise 11 star. And the question number one is the product of two consecutive odd numbers is 143. So generally we consider the odd numbers 2x plus 1. And as we are looking the consecutive two odd numbers, so I would say my second odd number is 2x plus 3. And 2x plus 3. So the product of these two is equal. We have 143. We can check here if we put 0. So 1, 0. So yeah, this is correct. So after this, a normal multiplication, how to expand the values. We all know that how to expand. I solved in my previous video as well. So 2 multiplied by 2, 4x squared, 4x squared. Then 2 multiplied by 3, which gives us 6x. Then 1 multiplied by 2, 2x. 1 multiplied by 3, 3 equal 143. And then 4x squared plus 8x plus 3 negative 143 equals 0. So 4x squared plus 8x 143. We can take 3 from 143. That means we have 140 is equal to 0. All are divisible by 4. So this I can say that x squared plus 2x. This you can check in calculator as well. So 140 divided by 4, it gives me 35. So 35 equals 0. Now, after this, we can think this question as sum and product. So we have x squared plus 2x negative 35 equals 0. So remember that our product is negative 35x square and sum is plus 2x, and we are looking to such numbers. If we multiply, it must be 35. So think about 7 and 5. 7 multiplied by 5 gives us 35, and 7 minus 5 gives us 2 as well. But keep in mind 7 must be positive. Okay, so x square plus 7x minus 5x minus 35. Take x common, so x plus 7 minus 5 into x plus 7. So we have x plus 7 equal 0 and x minus 5 equals 0. So x is equal to negative 7, x is equal to positive 5. I will consider this value first. X is equal to 5. They won't find two positive numbers and two negative numbers. So for positive, I would say x is equal to 5. Then my first answer is 2 into 5 plus 1, which gives us 10 plus 1 means 11, and 2x plus 3, which gives me 2 into 5 plus 3, that means 10 plus 3 13. So first two positive numbers are 11